Fallaize.
Hello, Comic-Con. What an excellent thing to say. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming along today. We've put together a really good panel, hopefully, that everyone will enjoy. Got a few things for you to show on the screen, as well as some guests coming out. First thing we've got is some cast videos from a couple that couldn't make it today, including Bruce Campbell. Oh, come on, it's Bruce Campbell. That's better. And then we'll introduce some of the other cast and crew out on the stage that we have got here today. So they're standing by, waiting by. And then we've got our big thing for today. It's our cast announcement. It's a complete world exclusive, not been seen or heard anywhere until today. We'll be announcing that right here in just a few minutes' time. Then we'll have a panel where we can have a Q&A where everyone can get involved. And then as another special treat, we've got a teaser trailer as well to show you as well. So first of all, before we do anything else, I'd like to introduce our synopsis. It's just a couple of minutes to give you a bit of an overview of the project before we get everyone out. So thank you very much, and here's a bit about the project.
Imagine you died and discovered that heaven and hell had been destroyed, leaving only purgatory. Three strangers, Taylor, Danny and Willis, board a train from Waterloo Station, but a disaster befalls them on their journey. Moments later, they step off the same train at a strange destination. It is an abandoned train station. Silence is all that fills it.
Because Joseph thought you...
They immediately notice the distinct absence of colour in their surroundings. Taylor, a young man, believes they are dead. On the other hand, Willis, a cocky gun for hire, thinks they all boarded the wrong train. Taylor's suspicions are confirmed by the arrival of Guardian Paul, who is tasked, after informing the trio of their recent deaths, with the duty of escorting them to the next phase of their journey, the journey to heaven or hell. During the journey, purgatory begins to evolve around them, a subtle infusion of colour and a panic in the air. They arrive at the gates of heaven to find it hanging off of its hinges. Broken and weak, heaven has been attacked, and its inhabitants lay slaughtered, cascaded throughout heaven. Smoke, carnage, and a relentless vision of death is all that is left. A dying guardian, Guardian Simon, tells them of the attack before they are chased out of the ruins of heaven by something behind the smoke, lurking and hunting. Still reeling from the destruction of heaven, they run into Nina, fleeing from demonic creatures. She is an escapee from hell. She says Archangel Raphael, the warrior angel charged with guarding heaven, brought down furious anger upon hell in retaliation and destroyed its gates in the process, inadvertently unleashing souls, creatures, and demons from hell. Our 5 unexpected heroes are heaven's best hope. They are swept into an epic quest which sees them have to traverse a violently unstable terrain to find Archangel Raphael, with hell's spawn now lurking in the shadows. To find the sacred temple and potential sanctuary, they need the help of Archangel Raphael, who is now on a violent rampage, seeking and destroying any demon he can find in his pursuit of vengeance, and desire to unleash his wrath on those responsible for the end of heaven, those responsible to turning heaven into a place where angels fear to tread, a place where salvation, hope, and happiness are words that echo in the winds of the past, replaced only by silence and fear.
Thank you very much. It really is a great project. I mean, when the script was first presented to me, it was already, fantastic by that point, and we've tweaked and worked on it for a long time now, and we really are so proud of what we hope is going to be a really great project. And we've got some really great people that also believe that and have agreed to be part of it as well. So a couple of ones that can't be here today that really wanted to have sent some messages over, especially for you guys. So here we go.
I wondered where you were.
Edie didn't tell you?
She respects your privacy, not like me.
Josh is fun, but not serious. Kate's serious, but not fun. Maybe we both made the wrong choice.
Hello, Comic-Con! I really wish I was there right now. I'm currently in Los Angeles filming something, so I can't be there. But I'm so excited to start Welcome to Purgatory and get to London. So I'll see you guys soon.
Expendables 2, and this time they have a new recruit.
Robert Crumper, Orange Communications Officer, reporting for duty.
Tell Charlie how many Viagra you took.
I don't feel well, Charlie.
Australia is the sex capital of the world. Oh. You know why they call it Down Under? Because that's where your face spends most of the time. Plenty of time in the bush, Neil. The bush around the...
Hello everyone, James Buckley here. Sorry I couldn't be there, I'm really gutted I missed it. I just wanted to say how excited I am to be involved in Welcome to Purgatory. Now, I'm not too sure how familiar these American directors and producers are with my work, but I've been through the script, and there's no mention of bus or bumpers. So that's probably something we should address in a sort of script meeting in the next couple of weeks. So yeah. Anyway, have a good one.
Can I help you?
Yeah, come to see the show.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. No one will be seated after the doors are closed.
It helps maintain the illusion.
I saw the dailies for Cave Alien 2. They said, you have never been better.
Yeah, that's because unlike most action stars, I can speak, what's the word, English.
Hey, are you Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, that's right. How you doing?
Hey, I heard a rumor that you're going to be in Welcome to Purgatory.
Oh, my friend, that's no rumor. We're going to shoot that next year sometime. I'm very, very excited.
I heard that your old pal Scott Spiegel is going to be producing.
Yeah, that's right. Scott and I go all the way back to Evil Dead 2 and even before that.
Are you excited to work with Gene Fallaize, the director?
Are you kidding me? The guy's a visionary.
What'd you think of Tony Cook's script?
It's one of the reasons I said yes. I thought it was fresh, new, very exciting. Hey, look, quit bugging me, man. I got stuff to do.
One last thing. I heard a rumor that you're doing Army of Darkness 2. Is that true?
No. Sorry, pal, that's just a rumor.
All right, cool. Can I get an autograph?
There we go, Bruce Campbell, come on. Okay, what we're going to do now, so it's not just me out here on my own, I'm going to bring on some of the cast and crew that we've got on board. So, first of all, I want to introduce, first he composed the score for Superman Requiem. He's my regular composer, and he's back to compose the music for Welcome to Purgatory. It's composer Joseph Bennie. That's all right. Next up then, he started as a heavyweight boxing contender and almost got to fight Muhammad Ali. Before moving into movies where he played none in the first two Christopher Reeve Superman films, he's been in Knight Rider, Murder, She Wrote, Diagnosis Murder, he was in the movie Dragnet, and now he's in Welcome to Purgatory as Guardian Simon. It's Jack O'Halloran. Next up, she played the lead character of Mildred Hubble in The Worst Witch and its spin-off Weird Sister College, and now she's in our version of Hell as the skinny shaitan. It is Georgina Sherrington. Our next actress started in TV classes such as Grange Hill, Holby City and The Bill, and more recently has been Lizard Boy, Poe, Garbage and Dreams the Movie, and now she's one of the lead characters. It's Serena Lorien as Nina. Next up, he played Chopper in Superman Requiem and 4 versions of the same character in Fractured, and he's co-writer and my fellow producer on Welcome to Purgatory. He's playing the lead character of Taylor. It's Tony Cook. Now, our next panelist is a big one. He's credited by his friend Quentin Tarantino as the guy responsible for his career in film. He owns a production company with Eli Roth and Boaz Yakin. He grew up with Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell and is known for producing the Hostel trilogy, in directing Intruder and writing Evil Dead 2. It's Scott Spiegel, executive producer. Thank you guys. Now it's time to introduce our final guest and our newest cast member onto Welcome to Purgatory. This is a world exclusive, as I said. This is nobody knows this anywhere else, so you guys are literally the first. I'm sure in a few minutes quite a few people will know. But before then, it's just you guys, okay? But rather than me tell you who it is, I just want to play you a short video and see if you can work it out for yourselves first.
From our brother, England.
In your wrinkled, ugly old faces, we have seen Jerusalem together.
We shall not think so. They not know of Hussein.
Louder.
Once more unto the breach, dear friends. Once more. Ah! That's better. Welcome to Grumpy Rabbit's Dinosaur Park!
Ooh. We fight like warriors. Impetuous boy!
Therefore in fierce tempest is he coming, in thunder and in earthquake, like a Jove.
Who wants to live forever? Time to attack. No! Gordon's alive.
Comic Con, please welcome Brian Blessed.
Gordon's alive! I can't hear you! Better!
Excellent, thank you very much guys. What we're going to do before we do a Q&A, we're just going to show you another quick video. It's a teaser trailer that we've put together using a few bits that we've been able to scramble together to give you a bit of a feel and a taste of the film itself. So if we can just have the teaser trailer then please. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. Thank you for being so welcoming to us as well. No pun intended. So first of all, if we've got any questions from the audience, we'll be happy to take those at this point.
Right, so stick your hands up and keep them up. If you have just joined us, please try and find a seat here. Wow. So we're going to start off with questions for our panel about this fantastic movie. Right. right in the middle.
Hi, this is a question for Brian.
Yes.
How is Gordon?
How is Gordon? Flash Gordon, is in good form. I mean, is wonderfully fit. I'm amazed how powerful and strong he is. I wish he was in this. I miss him badly. Can you hear me? Yes, I don't really need a microphone. He's in great form, and it's great to be here. I have to say that I'm incredibly excited about the film. You always hear that from people. But what's wonderful about it, besides the cast, the production team, the story is so original. When I got the script, I couldn't turn the pages over quickly enough. You're going to absolutely love it. It's a great script. You're going to love it. Another question.
And a question on the end here.
Hi, this is for the director. What's the budget of the film? Is there a budget yet?
The budget for the film is 7.3 million, which is still regarded as low budget, but is enough to do everything that we need to do with it and more.
And we have a question directly at the front from a lady here.
Hi, you said that in the thing it said that Purgatory is essentially in grayscale. So how much of the movie do you plan on doing in grayscale with a bit of color intermixed?
Without giving too much of the story away, before everything kind of kicks off as it does in the story, we have, you know, Purgatory, Heaven and Hell as very, very real places, okay? It's not, there's no walking on clouds or anything like that. It's a real physical plane where things can be touched, people can be interacted with. And to begin with, you know, you've got the two extremes of Heaven and Hell, but Purgatory is only designed as a temporary, a short stop. So it's bland, it's nothing, it's black and white. But then when the gates of Heaven and Hell are broken, colour starts to infuse. So not very much without giving too much away.
And a question for the lady in the middle.
It has a really good storyline. Is there anything in particular that has inspired you to make this movie?
The original idea actually came from Marcus Acco. He was waiting at Waterloo train station and he just thought, what if one of these trains is what took you to Purgatory? And from there we built on the script and worked as a team. Gene came on board as well, and then we went further and then took it with Scotty as well to just build on that concept, really.
We have a question just off to the side on your, here we are.
Hi, for the composer, what inspires you to create such amazing music?
Well, I think good ideas. Just what Brian was saying before, I read through the script and there's so much material for a composer, and I find some of the great character themes coming out as soon as I start reading, and some of the fantastic action sequences that you guys will really enjoy with this film. It's really exciting. It's really exciting to write for a project like this, for sure.
And I have a question from a lady here.
I was just wondering, what sort of research did you put into it? Is there any like religious elements at all? Is it all just from the mind?
There was an awful lot of research, actually. It's one of the things that we're really, really proud of, in that it's not an overly religious film. It's not a religious film at all. It takes place in this environment, if you like. And what we've done with that is we've gone through everything like the Bible and things like that, and we've looked at it so that it can be construed the way you read it. It's right. There's nothing that goes against what the Bible says in terms of a place or anything like that. But it's just how you interpret it, and it's the way we've interpreted that we've been able to make it into this really amazing location and setting for this film to take place. I mean, why it hasn't been done to this extent before, I don't know. I'm so lucky that I've been able to get this script and have this great team on board to visit this place as a location, because it's brilliant. You get so much scope with it. You can do anything, and that's collaborating with these guys to bring it all to life, because it's not just one person, it's all of us, and working with Scott and Tony and everyone down the line. It's when you all collaborate together and come up with some really great ideas that you can use any location as somewhere brilliant. So when you get somewhere that has such extremes of heaven on one side, hell on the other, and purgatory in the middle, you've got endless opportunities with that, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
And a question towards the here we are, in the back.
My question is, how closely does it stick to the biblical setting, and what characters from that kind of setting would be in the film.
What was the question? How close is it to the original setting?
From the original script, it's developed a long way from there now. We've worked on it. We're up to, what draft are we on now? Just endless drafts, really. It feels like it just goes on and on. But no, Scotty's put some amazing twists on it. And actually, after the auditions we had the other week, we're putting in an additional character because one of the auditionees that we had in was so good and so terrifying that we just felt we had to put him in there as well. So the script's always evolving, there's always new things coming, just obviously depending what happens throughout the process, really.
In terms of location, though, it's as it can be perceived, as says, it's written in the Bible, it can be perceived in lots of different ways. So we've done that to make it, you can perceive it as, just clouds and a rather boring place if you look at heaven, or hell is often perceived as, there's open flames and fires, but everyone's kind of comfortable and can have a conversation. And one thing that I really wanted to change about that is that you absolutely can't. Hell is the worst imaginable place. You just wouldn't want to spend half a second there, and you'll see when the film comes out why. It's just a horrendous, god-awful place. And heaven's the exact opposite of that. So we've really kind of taken what you can that's written and ran with that and gone to some real places that, for an action, adventure, fantasy film, that's exactly what you're going to want to see. So with those in mind, that's where we're at.
And we have a question towards the back in the middle area.
Hi. How do you become an extra? Because I want to work with Brian.
What did you say? Wants to work with you as an extra.
Oh, you've got good taste.
Thank you.
No. I must say, I think that everyone would want to be in the film. It's surprising as a director and producer, author are saying, the scenario is evolving all the time. Heaven is evolving. It's not some static, dead thing. And it's the same with purgatory. That there's a place of great hope. I think the film has great hope. It's full of surprises. It has, I think, quite a bit of comedy. I'm playing Guardian Paul, who is a multifaceted character. He's looking after everybody and guiding everybody. A wonderful, wonderful part. I've dreamt of playing something like this for years. But the script is original, it's active, it's alive. I mean, all the characters are brilliantly written, and they're all evolving. It's fascinating. It has all the power of the threat from hell. It relates to the modern age in many respects, and in our world's gone a bit mad, hasn't it? But we do have hope, and the galaxies are violent and so forth, and therefore one of the angels is incredibly powerful and frightening and vibrant and good, and it's presenting good in a different light. The whole thing, I rejoice because it's so original. So if you want to be an extra in it, you go and queue up. I think it's going to be a marvelous experience.
And we're down the front where we have a question from a lady here.
I got a question for Serena and one for Gene. I'd like to ask, obviously they can't say too much about the roles, but I understand Serena is playing one of the leads in the film. I wonder if she can tell us a bit more about the character that she's playing, and also to ask Gene when the film's coming out.
You go first.
So my character is a character called Nina, and she's a long-standing survivor of the afterlife. She's very tough. She's definitely seen a lot and experienced this world and the not-so-nice side of this world, probably more so than a lot of the other characters. And so when the new characters come into Purgatory, she kind of takes them under her wing a little and tries to, like Guardian Paul, tries to do her part to guide them along as best as she can. And Guardian Paul and Nina have known each other before the start of this film, and as the film progresses, you find out more about their relationship as well.
And in terms of when it's coming out, it'll be towards the end of next year.
Okay, we have a question. Did you have a question? Yep.
I just wondered if the actors who haven't spoken yet could just give us a brief rundown on their characters, just to get more of a picture of the movie. Am I speaking too quietly?
Possibly it's booming.
Okay.
A rundown of your character.
I'm playing Skinny Shaitan, who is a demon, and it's a fantastic character. She's a motorbike riding predator, basically. So I'm pretty excited, and I think that's a great thing about the movie. It has great roles for women, Nina's character especially, and I love the idea that I'm this fighting, hunting demon.
Sounds great. Yeah. And the gentleman to your left. Jack, could you just give us a rundown on your character?
I'm playing an individual who's protecting the gates of heaven. I'm trying to, I hope that they'll let me keep the wings this time so I don't have to buy any more airline tickets, you know what I mean?
I hope they do.
So, can I say that Jack's being quite self-effacing here? He's always been quite a hero of mine. I always followed boxing. Jack has become an artist as an actor in his own right, and a big film star. But Jack, of course, was a great boxer in his time, and he's got a lovely part in this, and a very, very moving part. I look forward to acting with him. It's going to be quite sensational. Two big heavyweights together.
We have a question still here at the front.
This is for Scott. Do you have any idea why Army of Darkness 2 isn't a happening thing?
Oh man, you have to ask Sam Raimi about that.
And with such an eclectic cast that you've got, Gene, what are you part of this film are you looking forward to the most in bringing to life?
It's a bit of everything, really. I mean, these characters really are. I mean, they're the most interesting, diverse group of characters ever. Because you've got to remember that, you know, heaven and hell, you cross them too. You've got a mix of everyone that has ever been, ever. And to be able to handpick different characters, and, you know, some really, really cool ones, I'm sure you'll agree. So some just amazing characters out of those. That is going to be amazing in itself. But also, you know, the visual, bringing to, like, this new vision of heaven and hell and purgatory all to life, all in one film. It's just amazing. It's something I'm so excited about, and I think we all are just so excited, because it really hasn't been seen before. You know, a lot of people say that, but it really is entirely new, and as long as we get in there first, we'll be fine.
And Brian mentioned that the script is an amazing script and that he found it unbelievably hard to stop flicking through the pages. What about the rest of you appealed to the script that made you want to kind of jump on board?
I hate to, I'm almost just repeating what Brian was saying, but it was just incredibly original, very fresh, and I thought, wow, this is really, I just was kind of blown away. And so when they asked me to say, hey, you think Bruce Campbell might be want to check this out? And I'm like, well, let me try. And Bruce Campbell dug it, and in fact, we like Bruce so much, maybe his part will be expanding, but I don't want to say any more about that. But I really, it was just, I read so many scripts as a writer, as a producer, as a director, and it just kind of just hit me like a bolt from the blue. Very, very original, and I'm very proud to be associated with these actors. Tony is the director, and I mean, as the producer, writer, actor, and of course Gene is the director, writer. I'm just proud to be a part of the whole thing. So I think we'll make a killer movie.
Yes, I mean, really all I can do is echo what these guys have said. For me, the script was completely original. It had a lot of humor throughout it as well, which I loved. I mean, obviously you're talking about serious, or what's perceived as serious places and subjects, and I think that sort of humor throughout it stood out for me as well. It was an easy read, like Brian said. You just sort of wanted to just keep turning the page over. And it was very vividly written. You were already creating this world in your own mind, just reading the script and envisioning how you thought it would look and how alive it would be. And I think that's the beauty of it, is the fact that every single person is going to have their own ideas and could see their own visions of these creatures and that are in heaven, that are in hell. And I think it's just a fantastic, brilliantly written script that is going to make a fantastic movie, and that's all I can say. It really is fantastic. So definitely, I'm proud to be a part of it.
It's me again. I love the sound of my own voice.
Everybody does.
I don't know. But I'd say that one mustn't. I think when I said it's original, one mustn't mistake this of just being a special effects film. Something's surface, and quite boring. We get bombarded with a lot of kind of superficial films. This is not so. This is it's full of mystery. You never know what's going to happen next. It has depth, has meaning, and many, many layers. And it is almost like a Raphael painting, a Renaissance painting. But you never quite know what's going to happen next. What I think it is fundamentally, which I'm thrilled to bits about, because at my age I want to do things I want to do, is that I feel it's a great piece of art.
The thing I love about stories mostly is where you take characters who don't know each other and are from different, not in this case actual different worlds, but different sides of the street. They've never met, and you throw them together, and you've got this lovely human, quite humorous story of the 4 characters who end up in purgatory, meeting for the first time, trying to get along. And then you've got devils and demons and angels, and they don't know each other either, because they're living in purgatory versus hell. And so throughout the film, whether you're in this epic world of special effects or whether you're with the 4 characters watching them trying to get through, you just have this lovely meeting of such different, diverse people, and each of the characters are really well fleshed out. So it is a really good story. Like Brian said, you can't put it down when you read it.
I've been very fortunate in my acting career and done some very nice films, and I'm very picky about what I do. And I've been very fortunate to work with a lot of great talent. And Gene has a lot of energy that I liked a lot, and I've known him for a couple years now, and I watched him put this together. And when he came to me to ask me about doing this, I keep praying that the time slots will work, because I'm going to push things aside to do this film, because I think that much of it. I thought it was a brilliant script. I think he's put together a great ensemble cast, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to enjoy the film. That's one of the nice, refreshing things about doing this industry, is to be able to do a film that actually allows you to bring a character to life that has some meaning to it. And I think this script allows that. And I think that you'll all thoroughly enjoy the end product that these gentlemen are going to put together.
I think I'm mainly going to echo a lot of what's been said so far, but I think the one thing that really was clear when I read the script was that it's multi-layered. It's got a great sense of depth to it, great emotion. You know what? It's going to be fun as hell. Oh, excuse the pun, but it really is. It's such great character moments in amongst some amazing spontaneous action moments. So I think it's going to be a fun ride. I think it's going to be great.
I've never seen a director, producers so excited, and the composer, as they have for this piece. They're absolutely shaken with excitement. I love that. I love commitment. I love excitement. I love entertainment. This is going to be great.
And we love Brian.
And we love Brian Blessed.
And I love me as well.
Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate your questions. So thank you very much. I'd just like to say thank you to all of our panellists that have been here today. You've been absolutely fantastic, all of you. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Also, just a couple of quick thank yous as well to Damien, who's done all of the cutting of the editing for everything that we've had today. Thank you. To JB, Joseph at the end there, who's done all the scoring. Every bit of music you've heard is original score for the film, so it's only going to get better than that. So, and thanks to Gary and Joanna at Comic Con, and most of all, I just want to thank my wife for putting up with me while we do all this stuff. So. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the film.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your round of applause going for our Welcome to Purgatory cast, and of course the director, Gene Fallaize. And they'll be doing a promotional signing for you, and that will be available in